Time to crack out those tinfoil hats once again because we're talking about Miami Mall. Not today about the aliens, but something else that someone has sent to me, which we might be delving into the realms of conspiracy here, but very concerning. So, this email was sent to me yesterday at the time of recording for someone who didn't sign off the email, so I'm going to leave it as anonymous, but you know who you are, so thank you for sending this over. The email says, okay, this is off the hook new evidence that has surfaced, and it shows that this Miami Mall event has already occurred in 2023. The same incident exactly 1 year ago. It seems as if something has manipulated time. Yes, it really happened. And it came from the YouTube channel MRMBB333, and they sent over a link to their video which kind of goes in depth about this situation. So we're going to play it and we're going to see what we think, but honestly, I've already looked at this and some of the things that come out are quite alarming. Take a little look at this.
Make this stuff up. I've confirmed it. It is 100% true. What you're about to see in this video almost gives you the feeling that we've entered an episode of the Twilight Zone or something. It almost appears that time has been manipulated or something. I'm going to share with you what Justin shared with me. I did confirm it. It is 100% true. How this happened, I have no explanation for it. It is just super bizarre. As far as I know, this hasn't made the rounds yet, but here we go. I'm going to share with you what Justin shared with me. I did some research on this. I confirmed it by doing a simple Google search on some information that was in the video that apparently occurred a year ago. Yes, a year ago. Apparently this incident happened a year ago.
Now, I know exactly what you're thinking, because I thought the same thing. This is a load of rubbish. But as you get into it, you're going to realise that actually there's a lot more credibility to this than what meets the eye. And the incident that we're referring to isn't necessarily about the aliens, but what the police claimed the issue to be on January 1st, which was 3 teens arrested for setting off fireworks and rioting within Miami Mall or the Bayside Mall area. Take a look at this.
And you're like, what? That's impossible. No, check it out. You're going to see evidence that this did indeed occur a year ago, or something exactly to a T like what just happened less than 3 weeks ago. This is super weird. You can't make this stuff up. Here's what Justin shared with me, and I'm going to show you guys what I found.
Mr. MBB33, I am watching your video now. I'm going to finish your video, and then this next video, pay attention to when this video was put on YouTube.
This is where it starts to get really crazy.
Date and time. That would be absolutely fantastic. All right, guys, that's all I got.
All right, watch next video.
Now to a developing story out of Biscayne Bay. A chaotic
Look at
scene near Bayside
the date,
Marketplace after
1 year ago.
police cars flooded the area.
Same incident.
It all started after a group of teenagers became unruly. According to investigators, some were fighting and others were setting off fireworks, which then led people to believe they were gunshots, and that just caused panic.
1 year.
Does that not sound familiar? Gunshots, which led people into a panic. Teenagers rioting and getting arrested, and then a flood of police cars in the Bayside area. Exactly 1 year ago to the day.
Ago.
Quickly responded to the scene. 3 people are now in custody.
3 teens now in custody. Guys, don't click off yet because this is where it starts to get even crazier.
Tell me that. Not freaky.
Yes, that is indeed freaky, Justin. Thank you for sharing. So what I did, I watched the video again in astonishment. I couldn't believe that what I was seeing had already happened back in January of 2023, apparently. Almost exactly to a T. I mean, it's like we've entered some version of the Twilight Zone. So here's what I did. I watched the video myself. I looked for maybe other evidence, maybe more proof that this did indeed occur a year ago, and I found it. And I did a simple Google search, and I confirmed that yes, this video is indeed 1 year old, and it contains the same exact information, almost the same exact information as what occurred here just less than 3 weeks ago. The Miami Bayside Mall incident happened a year ago. This is a video that I put together. Okay, here we go. This is the CBS Miami YouTube channel where the video is currently at. That's 1 year old. It is right here.
Look at this, man. Look at it. Exactly a year ago, 3 teens arrested after Bayside Marketplace chaos.
3 arrested after Bayside Marketplace chaos. 1 year ago, 4.8K views. So let's continue on, and we're going to watch the video and listen to what the man says and watch the ticker tape at the bottom of the video. Again, you can't make this stuff up. This is really happening, and I confirm something that you're going to see in this video. If you don't see it, I'll point it out to you. This video is indeed 1 year old. This is so weird. Check this out.
Now to a developing story out of Biscayne Bay. A chaotic scene near Bayside Marketplace after dozens of police cars flooded the area. Yep.
Does that not sound familiar? Dozens of police cars flooding the area. I mean, that was what caused all of this before. If there was only a few police cars, you'd discredit it. But there was floods of police cars. Someone counted up over 60 police cars at one point in the incident that happened earlier in 2024.
Police say it all started after a group of teenagers became unruly. According to investigators, some were fighting and others were setting off fireworks, which then led people to believe they heard gunshots, and that just caused panic. Officers quickly responded to the scene. 3 people are now in custody.
Okay, that was the video. Again, it says 1 year ago. This is the CBS Miami YouTube channel, and it goes on to say down here in the description box, 3 people were arrested at the Bayside Marketplace after police say a scuffle and fireworks led to reports of what sounded like gunfire.
That's exactly what happened earlier this year. That was exactly what led to the police response, supposedly. Supposedly, that's what the police are saying anyway.
Does that sound familiar? Didn't we just hear this less than 3 weeks ago? Notice the scrolling text about the swarm of police at Bayside Marketplace. And the gentleman that was in the video, that's what he said. He said dozens of squad cars went to the Bayside Marketplace, just like we saw. We've been talking about that in videos and live streams about the huge police presence at Bayside Marketplace in Miami, like 50 or 60 squad cars. Apparently, this happened back in January of 2023. After reports of fireworks and teenagers becoming chaotic and just created a big scene. Notice the scrolling text about the new no smoking policy. Check this out. This confirms that the video is indeed from 2023 about the new no smoking policy at Miami Beach. I'll show it to you at the bottom of the video right here. See how it comes across the bottom? New smoking ban goes into effect in Miami Beach. So I'm like, okay, let's see if we can find out when that smoking ban went into effect. So the new policy took effect on January 1st of 2023. And here's some simple Google searches that do confirm that scrolling text at the bottom of the video that apparently is from January of 2023. Here we go. New smoking ban starts at Miami Beach parks and beaches. Article dated December 30th of 2022. A smoking ban is being implemented Sunday after midnight at all Miami Beach municipal parks and public beaches.
This guy has done his homework. Now, if you want to watch the full video, be sure to go over to Mr. MBB333's YouTube channel. There will be a link down in the description. Massive shout out to this guy for this, because this could be something. I mean, we thought them aliens were bad. Now we're talking about time shifts. I mean, obviously tinfoil hat and conspiracy and all that, but this is where the video gets a little bit stranger, because I've been sent a potential theory on how this person that sent me this email thinks that this could have possibly happened. So they went on to say, I strongly support the theory about CERN, suggesting that they actually opened a portal which inadvertently disrupted our timeline. Does that not now sound familiar? At Bayside Marketplace, it was reported people saw portals open up, apparently, where we initially thought that was where the aliens came from. But this could now be something completely different. Now, if I go on to show you some footage about CERN, because I had no idea about what CERN was prior to making this video or even receiving this email, but I found this, I think it's a BBC report on CERN, and it's titled "CERN Scientists Break Silence on Terrifying New Discovery That Changes Everything." Take a little listen to this.
The Large Hadron Collider will reopen today after 3 years of being shut down for improvements.
CERN has made headlines yet again. The renowned Laboratory for Particle Physics has announced a rather unprecedented discovery.
Scientists at the CERN Nuclear Research Centre in Switzerland have succeeded today in producing record-breaking high-energy particle collisions
made by their Large Hadron Collider that may likely cause a shift in our understanding of the universe. Scientists have reported that these anomalous readings could signal the existence of extraterrestrial life in a parallel universe. In this video, we will be discussing the just-announced CERN discovery that changes everything. Number 1. The chilling discovery.
Now, this is where we kind of go from conspiracy to almost like, whoa, this could have some leverage behind it. Take a little look.
In a recent experiment with the Large Hadron Collider, CERN scientists noticed something strange with a particular kind of quark. Quarks are the building blocks of all matter, and are of different types. Physicists call the different types flavors. Some of these so-called flavors of quarks were extremely unstable and decayed rapidly. The subject of this particular anomaly was the beauty quark, which has an average lifespan of 1.5 trillionths of a second. It turned out that the quark's decay pattern was radically different from what scientists predicted based on the Standard Model. Based on their predictions, when a beauty quark decays, it should be influenced by the weak force and transform into what is called leptons, which is a set of lighter particles, either an electron or a muon, with the Standard Model predicting a 50-50 chance for both particles.
Now, if you're lost, don't worry, so am I, but it becomes a bit, it makes more sense in a little bit, so just bear with it.
But what the data from the Large Hadron Collider was showing was relatively different. The data showed that these quarks decay into muons only 70%, as often as they decayed into electrons. This was especially attention-worthy because electrons and muons are carbon copies of each other. The only difference is that the muon is 200 times heavier. Still, it should not affect the rate of transformations. All the forces within the Standard Model are supposed to pull on these two particles with equal strength, and because the beauty quarks decay through the weak force, both should result from the transformation the same number of times. There is only one way for this anomaly to occur: if a new type of particle that has never been seen before gets involved with the process. Some researchers have been made to speculate that some new type of physics could be at play. A new force-carrying particle should mean brand new physics, which could expand the Standard Model and answer many unanswered questions. Number 2.
Right, so it goes on to explain a lot of new things about the CERN project and all the rest of it. So if you want to check that out, I will leave a link to the YouTube channel Matter and this full video down in the description, and it kind of goes very, very in depth about this topic. But hypothetically speaking, this should basically create portals, change the fluctuation of time and kind of things like this. Obviously, time is a very man-made prospect, but you know, it changes our view of things and it changes how we can manipulate it. So there has been some footage that shows when the CERN project was up and running, some of the things that have gone on regarding the CERN project and some of the things that happen around it. So take a look at this short, which says, "This took place last night in Switzerland near CERN, home of the Large Hadron Collider." Take a look at this. So what you just saw was obviously a big ring in the sky. Now, is it a portal? I don't know. Is it just a ring in the sky? I don't know. I don't exactly know what it was, but it was created by this Hadron Collider. And there is another video which is even stranger, which creates almost a swirling kind of tornado effect in the sky from CERN back in June 24th of 2022. Take a look at this. Now, this was caused directly by
That's just insane.
the CERN generator.
Nope. See the building's been sucked up.
It's almost creating this black hole type effect. And then, just as soon as it comes in, it disappears, all the wind disappears, you can start hearing more background noise. Very, very strange stuff. And that's all I've got for you for now, but I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on this. What do you think? Obviously, the initial idea was that this was all aliens, this was everything to do with aliens, and I'm still kind of, you know, we're still getting new evidence. And it still could be the case. These two things could be linked. But, wow. Just wow. When I saw this email, I was like, this is mind-blowing stuff. And it took me a good half a day to try and get my head around it so I could kind of present it to you guys for a video. Like I say, there will be the links to the original videos down below, but I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Do you think this is a kind of a shift in time? It sounds so crazy to say. I know it does. It sounds absolutely wild, but the theory's there. The evidence is also there. What do you make of it? It could just be a sheer coincidence. But I, for one, don't believe in coincidences. Anyway, let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. While you're down there, be sure to jump scare the hell out of that like button, subscribe if you're new, and tickle my little bell so you get notified whenever we upload to this channel. And until next time, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed. Be sure to send me any other stuff that you find or you think is interesting to cover in a video. I've loved this. Completely different to aliens, unrelated whatsoever, sort of, but a new theory, and I like it. Anyway, I hope that you guys have enjoyed. Cannot wait to spook to you later. Peace.